Welcome to American Dream Life, where we learn how to grow our beliefs and becoming a united human being. I updated that tagline because I feel it's more open and it's more timely with the current situation that all of us human being experience that where we get to grow our beliefs with all that chaos that is happening in this world and to become united at the same time and not fighting, especially with ourselves, because that's what keeps repeating our mistakes when we're getting hard on ourselves with making them again. It's not easy, trust me, I know, to get yourself out of that autopilot mode and that comfort zone when you feel so comfortable and you're allowing that autopilot to run your life and afraid to actually to get that out of autopilot and get into the manual transition. And as analogy, I learned actually driving a car on the manual back in Poland at 17, and it was definitely a challenge. And when I had that opportunity, came to US and started driving automatic transmission cars with automatic transitions. After some resistance, my concern was that I stop. That I will forget actually how to drive manual transmission cars with manual transmission. I created some kind of resistance to not drive. I thought it's a lazy way of driving to the with the car with auto transmission. And after all those years, it's been well probably over 20 plus years when I didn't sit in a car with the manual transition. There was one tiny time when I visited Poland actually last year, and my cousin allowed me to sit in her car, and I believe possibly was still my auto transmission. So it's like I said, it's been a while to sit in a car with the manual, and that analogy just show up for me as our kind of mind, that fear showing up when we should actually get in charge on that manual transition, not allowing that autopilot run our lives. And it's not easy. I experienced recently some situations where I thought I will do a lot of work on myself. I will ask for the right support. I will do the best I can so I keep growing as a human being and unite myself more, instead of just keep dividing and kind of running into conflicts. And some situations show up like recently, like I never actually done any work, and that was in a very extremely frustrating experience, and definitely I was putting some doubts in my mind, why I was even bothering doing what I was doing, why I choose to become a united human being, why I choose to grow my beliefs if my autopilot came back, and it seems like I was repeating some old stories and some old programming from that autopilot. Well, once I kind of reflected, was it really as same? It looks similar experience. When I dive a little bit deeper, it was just showing me if I'm ready to grow. I had a tool and tools that I developed over some time right now, to recognize, to grow my actually conscious, and becoming observer of some situations and stepping back to see what is really going on through different kind of tools that are available to me to create that awareness. Is it really what was in the way? Why that story repeated itself? What possible limited belief I still hold on to, that not allowing me to go in a direction I would love to go, and working a little bit deeper. And it is kind of never-ending story. We get to actually be a lifelong learner, to get to know each ourselves more on a deeper level, and it's an exciting journey. I know there is a lot of fear involved, and I even recently mentioned, and I recognize why some actually fear was showing up for me, and I felt that I'm pretty courageous and brave person and woman, and why it was happening. I believe I start kind of breaking through some limited beliefs, and really stronger desire to grow as a human being and be more united, not divided, and be less in a conflicting situation, coming from more love, joy, and peace. And that's why some fear was showing up, to kind of testing, am I really ready to experience that? Some fear of unknown. Will that be better? Maybe just to stay with whatever I know, and I will know how to kind of handle that, how to control. And well, I was just so strong to actually prove to me and show me those situations that I don't have a control over them, that I get to let go, if I really want to, if I'm serious about growing as a human being, becoming a united one. There were definitely some testing going on and through the experiences, and that was recognized. And when I was close to the experience, I kind of lost myself on occasion in those experiences, and feeling like I being my old self. And when I kind of stepped back and started realizing that that was pretty much a test to see uh, how how far I want to go, how far I'm a commit, how far my commitment reaches to create a new experience in my life, not just keep repeating the same story over and over again. Especially this month in September, just to share a little bit more stories from my life, is my birthday. And honestly, there's a lot of kind of fear showing up because of many years. It seems like around my birthday, something happened that I wish it didn't happen. And I was kind of dragging my feet around my birthday. Do I really want to have it? And because of that concern that something else undesirable and bad may happen. And I somehow connected that it's because of the birthday. It really was nothing to do with the birthday. It was somehow old story that I created, and I was just, the evidence was showing up to me for all those years. So I start breaking through that old story and programming, and start enjoying more and more my birthdays. And even this year, from the beginning of the month, I felt I get to somehow celebrate from the very beginning of the month, and see more evidence and proof to myself that I can be celebrated, that I can enjoy, um, that is my birthday is this month, and not just contribute that to one day, but having a fun month with some even smaller acknowledgement on a daily basis. And there were a couple of days that that acknowledgement was in a drink. I enjoy, I'm not like big huge fan, however in the fall time I like to have some seasonal drinks or desserts that are with pumpkin. So I choose for the last couple of days actually some pumpkin drinks, and they were kind of like a concussions. I don't drink coffee, and so when I stop by Starbucks and And I ask, what can you make with the pumpkin that it's not coffee? And the barista um, they recommended that she can actually warm up the milk, and I asked if there could be different milk, what kind of other kinds that she have, and she gave me options, and I choose the almond milk, and she said that she can warm up, and I also request to pour a little bit of pumpkin kind of syrup into it. It was pretty delicious drink, and I enjoy it. And that was my kind of celebration this month. And today, actually, I again I stopped by Dunkin' Donut and was in the area, and I again saw some promotions of the pumpkin drinks. And this time, I decided to request hot chocolate, and in that hot chocolate to add the pumpkin flavor to it. So another pumpkin day to have that flavor, to have that small acknowledgement for myself that I can be celebrated, and that I can learn from my mistakes, from I can break through from my old stories, my old programming. I can grow my beliefs. I can become a united human being, and surrender and trust to the experience. And even though sometimes there might be some similar situations showing up, be more open and start looking at them from a different perspective. Potentially, the reason they actually are keep showing up for me because I didn't extract all I needed to extract from the experience, and they were keep coming, and to the point of resentment and being hard on myself, feeling some guilt, some shame around it, that I don't know what I'm doing, that it's keep coming back. So some worthiness, potential issues, and all kinds of stories that I created in my mind just because I didn't know how to be more open to the experience that I was experiencing. So I hope there are plenty of value and tips and some golden nuggets that you can extract from the stories that I'm sharing here. And if there's anything I can do to support you, feel free to reach out and stay tuned for the next broadcast. Either by bringing guests, I will continue inviting guests to come together and share their journeys of how to grow their beliefs and everything, and becoming a united human being. And I will also stop by to share some of my experiences and tips. And sending lots of love. Stay well, stay healthy, and talk soon.